I don't know my character because he's so cool.
I would inform you two. That's already been an hour, and
like
we're still on.
character.
We're still technically on the weeks. We have only finished Rose's week.
I'm
Wait,
gonna make it quick.
It's been an hour since we started.
What the fuck?
Yep.
D&D.
Yep.
Then what did I do last night?
It's crazy.
Yeah. Well, not a lot happened. I don't remember. Oh, I got Zhu Yun in Zone Zero. That was so fucking
I did
cool.
not.
You got Shangli, so fuck off.
I lost 50-50. Yeah, so it's like in terms of like the gotcha news, right? It's like, yeah, I'm playing Wuthering Waves, and I managed to pull the new 5-star, who is like unbelievably stronger than like every other character in the game right now. Like she is so fucking busted. She has 3 AoE nukes in her kit. Right, she can just nuke an entire field of enemies by herself 3 times before she needs to switch out. That's just ridiculous.
Dude, I was
She's
doing
so busted.
the Spiral Abyss thingy they have, and
In Wuthering or in
Wuthering? In Wuthering, they have like, oh, use this character and
trial characters,
yeah, and then I use like the monk girl, you know, with the green balls there, she sucks so much balls compared to Chun-Li.
Like everybody on the roster sucks compared to Chun-Li. She's so strong.
It's like playing 2 different games. It's like so much. It takes so much longer. It's so much effort. There's so much building you have to do around the Hmong girl for her to work. But Chun-Li, I didn't even pay attention. I was just getting stuff and shit worked.
I got you. It's. I feel a little bad because I can't remember her name either. But Monk Girl is like, they tried to do like a weird jack of all trades with her. Like she's a little bit of everything. She can like shield herself. She's got like a counter skill, and she kind of does damage in like an AOE around herself. But like she's completely vulnerable while doing that, so it kind of sucks.
Yeah.
But with Chang-Li, she's just like all nuke, all damage, all the time.
Yeah.
Like she doesn't give a fuck about nothing else. And like it's just monstrous damage. It's unbelievable. But I did miss out on Zhu Yuan
we compensated for each other. I got you.
It's
I got the one that you don't have, and you have the one that I don't have. It's fine.
Yeah.
At the end of the month, we'll have both.
I'll be fighting for my life for the next 19 days to try and get my fucking currency up so I can actually get her on the team. I'm hoping.
What else? Yeah. Last night we watched Nokotan.
Yes, Yes, me and Asta started watching My Dear Friend Nokotan, of which there's 3 episodes currently, and that is just like the most Nichijou like pop team epic, just fucking nonsense anime.
It's just bullshit after bullshit, and it's so hilarious. I have
it's pretty good. Yeah. So because like so the setup is what's the main character's name again, Asta? The blonde girl?
Koshitan?
Koshi something like that. Yeah. So her whole deal is that she's a girl going into like her 2nd year of high school, but when we start first episode, she's just like 2nd year. And like she's like an honor roll student. She's the fucking president of the student council, which seems to not actually matter. Like that never actually comes up.
Yeah,
at least in the episode we've seen so far. Like, like she doesn't actually do anything.
She doesn't do shit for the council.
That's funny. But the thing about her is that while she's trying to like put forth this perfect image, her dark secret is that she used to be a fucking Yankee, like long skirt, like carrying around the fucking like wooden boken sword, like wearing the like little mask, like straight up Daidoji type shit, right? Like full on delinquent, right? But on her way to school, she encounters a girl with antlers who is stuck on a fucking like telephone cable, like one of those telephone towers, right? And from there, shit just gets more and more confusing and makes less and less sense, and it's absurdity to the highest degree. And it's pretty good. It's pretty funny. Like I remember Rosa, you were asking us to tell you how it is if you and Peito should watch it. You guys should definitely give it a shot. It's pretty hilarious.
It's hilarious.
So I recommend looking.
That's one of those Japanese comedies that is so fucking absurd that you just make everything so cartoonish and weird, and only the main character has any source of like common sense, you know?
Yeah, and everything happening to them around them is just like at once, yeah, ridiculous. But like nobody seems to acknowledge that it's ridiculous, except for her. She's the one straight man in the world. Like it's one of those things, right? So yeah, but a lot of fun overall. I'll be looking forward to keeping up with that week to week for sure.
Yeah, and today a really cool thing happened. A new trailer for Bleach Rebirth of Souls came out, and I am
should we put that up here? Hang on.
Yes.
So great, dude. Like I was looking in depth analysis of the gameplay and people explaining everything that's going on. So apparently it's gonna be
is this
like
no, it's not this one, right? Gameplay overview trailer. This one.
Yeah. It's so fucking good.
It's so fucking cool. So, like,
yeah, I remember you guys were saying
super interesting.
Yeah, you were saying something about like the health system is like very different.
Yeah, look.
Just watch this. Watch this. Let's just watch it, and then we can talk about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Or do you want to live? Which is it?
Yo, what was the question again? I was Megan Edition.
Do you want to fight or do you want to live?
I want to win.
Cool.
You have to watch the fucking anime to understand how cool that is.
I don't have time for like 1,000 fucking episodes. All right.
It's only 300. Some.
Only 300. Oh, fuck yourself. Only 300. Fucking ass.
You're watching
It's so
One
fucking
Piece.
cool.
Shut your damn ass.
I gave up on One Piece.
Of course you did. It's a fucking garbage show.
Are you listening?
I'm listening. Well, hang on.
After damaging your opponent, unleash your... Cutting down 1 gauge of Reishi decreases your opponent's Kompaku.
What? What are these proper nouns?
It's I'll explain it.
And destroy several of your opponent's Kompaku.
Okay.
Destroy all 9 of your opponent's Kompaku and win the game.
Okay.
Too easy. What? Did you really think you could defeat me?
So what I'm getting from this is like normal attacks don't actually do like real damage, but like super moves do real damage. Is that what's going on here?
No. It's like, do you see the numbers on top of the bars?
Yeah.
9 and 6.
Yeah.
Those are like stocks in Smash Bros. You know.
Yeah.
So every time you deplete their health to 0, they lose stocks. But the special abilities, they deplete more stocks than if you defeat them normally, right? So if you finish them with an ultimate, you're gonna deplete like 3.
Oh, okay.
4
So it's kind of like rounds then, still.
Yeah, but like you can end it faster if you hit them with specials.
Okay.
But the thing is, you're gonna see now is when you start to lose, you get more power-ups.
Yeah.
Oh.
So it's literally paced like a proper like anime fight.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, this is gonna like
Again.
very vastly change the like pacing of how the game plays compared to like a standard like health bar.
Yeah. Because at this point, like if Ichigo just lost 2 rounds in a row, he would probably be cooked, right? But now he took 4 gauges of his life.
Okay.
And now
Yeah, no, this is a pretty interesting comeback mechanic.
Let the next
Yeah.
Yeah.
decide this battle. Are you ready?
And it looks fucking gorgeous.
So basically like as you get weaker, you're basically like getting stronger at the same time.
Who are you?
And so that kind of
Yeah.
basically opens up an interesting like mechanic for
For comebacks. Yeah.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
well,
I mean,
not just for comebacks,
yeah.
but also just in general, just the pacing of the fight's gonna be very different to like, you know, a typical game, right? Like a typical like anime fighter, where you kind of like right from the bat you can pretty much just do everything, right? And it's just a matter of like, oh, like I have to like I don't know. I think of like like most of my experience with anime fighters comes from like the old like Budokai Tenkaichi games, right? Where like it's mainly just about like controlling mana, right? And it's just like, you know, making sure that you have your bar ups, you can use your abilities, and blah blah blah, blah, right? And it's just combo.
I mean,
so this is gonna make this. I think this is gonna like this might revolutionize like the anime fighting like genre.
Yeah, like Fighter Z, like, obviously kind of does the same thing where you're like charging meter, but like between combos and shit. But it also has like sparking, which is like the comeback mechanic in that game, in which when you only have one character left, you can kind of like do a short burst power up that lets you do a little more damage. You heal back health a little bit over time. It's like your last like trump card if you're getting fucking rocked, right? But this it also kind of reminds me of like a sort of like evolution of the system they used to have in the Dissidia games, the Final Fantasy like Dream Match series. Have you guys ever played those?
No.
Which probably because those were on PSP, so like only on PSP. Well, I mean, there's NT that was on like the PlayStation 4 and 5, but that game wasn't good, so no one played it. So there's that. But the basic deal with that was that your normal attacks in that game, like your normal just like sword swing combos, would do like a how do I put this? You and your opponent both have like a number, right? And as you attack your opponent, your number goes up, theirs goes down, right? And if theirs goes down far enough, like they break, and your number, and you get like a massive boost to your number. And then when you hit them with a special attack, depending on how big your number is, that's like real health damage that you do to them with the actual like special attack, right? And that's how that game worked. So it was also a off kilter health system where like not all your attacks were actually doing real damage.
Okay.
So this feels like a little bit like that, but it definitely seems like they've thought through it a little bit more, especially with that like the comeback shit that they were showing off at the end.
Yeah. I think it's really well paced for like the way that like anime fights are typically paced in anime. Like it's really well done to like really kind of mimic and kind of like recreate that sort of like hype, right? Of
yeah, absolutely.
The pacing of an anime fight.
Absolutely. Yeah, no, it looks sick. It looks good. I mean, it still kind of has like the, typical like anime arena fighter, like look to it. But in terms of how the game actually plays, then maybe there might be a little more something there. So that might be worth keeping an eye on. Because did they
looking at stuff and shit?
They drop an actual release date?
Not yet. Not yet.
Yeah. Okay. No. Not yet.
But it's